Hi guys, haven't done a video in a while. I decided that I was gonna take a little break, and I was on my walk and I realized that I had never done a video on why I became vegan. I really don't like the term vegan. I like the term a whole food plant-based better because I feel like that suits the way I eat a little better than the term vegan. But I say vegan because there are a few people out there who really didn't know what a whole food plant-based diet is. So I generally say vegan, a lot shorter, easier to say. But I guess it's been close to 30 years now. I have been vegetarian. And I really stopped eating meat because I just didn't like the way it made me feel. I would have something for dinner and the next morning it'd feel like it just didn't digest, like it was still sitting on my stomach. And I just didn't like that feeling. I was sluggish most of the day. So I had wanted to quit earlier than that, but my mother convinced me not to. And I woke up one morning and I said, I'm a grown woman. Why am I doing this? And I just stopped overnight. I never really ate a lot of meat. When we were coming up, we didn't eat a lot of meat like a lot of people. We had chickens out in the backyard, and my uncle lived with us, and he would kill a chicken. So a lot of times we would have fried chicken on Sunday, but during the week, we didn't get much of any meat. And I think that was all for the good. But bringing it back up to this time, I had read a book about from John McDougall prior to that, and he had said that we eat too much meat and we should only eat meat on festive occasions. And I think that kind of stuck in the back of my head. So when this meat started making me feel bad, I just went cold turkey. And then about 3 years ago, let me back up a little bit. About 10 years ago, I don't really remember how I came across a raw food diet, but I came across it. I went to a class and I was very interested. I started eating this way. I was feeling better. I went to Atlanta for a week's class and I was really all into it. But one thing, you know, I heard a lot of people who, when they went plant-based, they said they had all of this energy, and I just never really felt that. But I stuck with it for 4 years, and I just really was not feeling well. So I said, well, I started doubting myself. And we were out in Arizona, and I was in the health food store, and this lady said that she would be selling raw cow's milk the next week. And I said, you're saying that out loud? I thought that was against the law. She said it was something in Arizona's laws that if you fought it, you could sell it. So when she sold it, I said, well, maybe this is what I need. The raw milk is supposed to be able to digest it better. So I got the raw milk. I drank it, and about a week later, they had a fair going on. And I was in the fair, and I told the one lady, did you know they sold raw cow's milk at the health food store? She said, no, I didn't know that. I said, but I really wanted some goat's milk. She said, well, I know this guy. He has goat's milk, but when I talk to his wife, I always say I'm getting it for my cats. It's okay, I understood that. So when she gave me the number, I called and I said I wanted to get some goat's milk for my cat. So the following Sunday, we met this man in a little truck. He pulled up and he handed us a quart of goat's milk. And I said, well, how much do I owe you? He said, you don't owe me anything. It's Sunday. I don't do business on Sunday. So we thanked him. And I mean, I felt like I was getting drugs on the side of the road. But we were there in that area for about totally a month. So before we left, I said, well, I should call the man and get some more milk. I said, because we're leaving and it really tastes good and I wanted to try it a little longer. So we called the man up, and I guess he felt a little more comfortable this time. We met him on the side of the road, but he took us back to his place and he showed us the goats. And as we were getting ready to leave, he said, you know, that cat of yours really drinks a lot of milk. We just laughed. But drinking the milk, I really still didn't feel any better. I mean, I was feeling okay. I was able to go hiking and do a lot, but it was something just missing. I just didn't feel the energy that I felt that I should feel. And the following year, which was about 3 years ago, I was into riding my bike, and I ran across Derek. He's now called Handyman, but he was riding his bike, and he kept talking about his wife, excuse me, she wasn't his wife at the time, his girlfriend. He kept talking about his girlfriend, how much weight she had lost. So I looked her up, and then in that particular video, she was talking about John McDougall, and I said, whoa, I read his book a long time ago. So I was very interested, and I looked at just about all of her videos. I really wasn't interested in losing weight. I was just interested in feeling better. And after I looked at her videos, I was vegan from that day on. We were in a very small town that only had a Walmart, but Walmart did have some organic spinach, and I was able to make do until we got to a large city because we were still in the RV. And the first time I ate potatoes, I mean, it wasn't that long afterward. I mean, I had all of this energy. I mean, I felt so much better just by eating potatoes. And from then on, it was no looking back. I'm a potato girl. And I feel much better. I have a lot more energy. And now I am focusing on building muscle. I don't know whether you've seen the lady, her name is Ernestine. I really don't know what her last name is, but she didn't start lifting weights until she was in her 70s. And then she started competing. And I think she's 80 now, but she looks great. But I just want to be strong enough to when I sit up in bed, I can get up, I can squat, I can do things. So I know I have to build my muscles up to do that. So I'm still riding my bike, and I'm enjoying that, but with the weather the way it's been, I haven't been able to ride as much as I wanted to. But I am definitely in with the weights. I can see my arms getting a little stronger. I mean, got a little bit there, not much, but it's coming. So that's really motivating to me. So I'm going to stick with this, and I will let you know how I'm doing at a later date. And I hope you please watch my videos, share them, and give me a thumbs up. Peace and love. This is Lady P, and I'm out.